what's up? Hope you all are doing well. Today I'm thinking of making a proper veg chole without onion and garlic. And keep watching and keep commenting. So let's go into the kitchen and cook chole without onion and garlic today.
Let us first look into the ingredients that are required to make this chole. I've taken 3 tomatoes which I have started to do the chopping. After I have finished cutting the tomatoes, I have taken 2 inch of a ginger which I have cut into small pieces, and after cutting the ginger I have taken 3 chilies, 2 green and 1 red chili that I have also chopped it into small pieces. Once the tomatoes and ginger and the chilies are being chopped, I have put it into a mixer grinder jar and will make a paste out of it. After making the tomato paste, I have put it aside and have taken a pressure cooker where I have put the choles that have been soaked overnight along with water, and I've taken 300 grams of chole out here. I am adding 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tea bag to it, and 1/4 teaspoon of cooking soda. Here the cooking soda actually helps in softening the chole. So after that we need to wait for 3 whistles of the pressure cooker to go, and once the pressure cooker cools down, open the lid and remove the tea bag from the chole. Then we need to strain the chole in with the help of a strainer. Now heat a karai and add 2 tablespoons of refined oil to it. Once the refined oil heats up properly, we need to add some dry spices like a bay leaf, 1 cinnamon stick, about 1 inch, and then 2 cardamom and dry red chili. Just saute it for a while so that the aroma comes out of it, and then add the tomato paste that we have made. Once the oil starts separating from the tomato paste, we need to add the spices. Here I have added about 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Then I have added about 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of chole masala, and then half a teaspoon of chaat masala. add about 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri Lal Mirch and mix everything properly and cook it for 10 minutes in low flame. Now take half a cup of curd and beat it properly with the help of a whisker so that there is no lumps found in the curd, and add that curd to the gravy, to the tomato gravy, and cook it for about 5 minutes. After cooking the masala along with the curd for 5 minutes, add the chole and keep cooking for some more time, about 10 minutes, by adding a little water to it. Now let me give you a tip for the day. Add half a cup of leftover boiling water from the chole. Since this water had tea bag in it while boiling, therefore it will give a very nice aroma and a good color to the chole. Cover the lid and cook the chole for about 15 minutes in medium flame, and once it is cooked and the chole becomes soft, try to smash a little bit of chole this way so that the gravy becomes a little thick, and then keep cooking for 2 more minutes in low flame. Now we need to add the garam masala, where I have added about half a teaspoon of garam masala, and then I will be adding about 1 teaspoon of kasuri methi. This kasuri methi will give you a very nice aroma to the entire dish, so this is an important ingredient in this recipe. Finally, we need to add about 2 tablespoons of fresh cream, and then mix the chole properly and cook it in very low flame for another 5 minutes. There are some people who do not prefer having onion and garlic on certain days, like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or there are even some vegetarian people who do not prefer having onion and garlic. So this recipe is an excellent recipe for them. Do try this recipe once and let me know in the comment box if you have liked it or not. And if you have liked my channel, please do subscribe if you have not subscribed it till now. Thank you for watching.